Hey everybody, it's Kent Jackson from Uniques and Antiques, and I'm going to do the quick walkthrough for our modern design auction for October 10th and 11th, 17th and 18th, 2023. It's a 4-day modern design auction featuring over 2,200 items starting at 10 a.m. on all 4 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, October 10th, 11th, October 17th, 18th. I'm going to do, as usual, a walkthrough of the whole auction. Before I stop and look at all individual items, and I will spend a lot of time on the collections that we have, like the Karl Laubach and the turned wood and the glass and the abstract sculptures, but I usually just walk the whole auction just so you can give an idea of what we have in the sale, and then we'll do a little bit more in depth a little bit later. So the auction starts at about lot 1 at 10 o'clock, and we do about 45 lots an hour. Bidding on our website, uniquesandantiques.com, or on Live Auctioneers, Invaluable, and also Bid Spirits. So you can bid on all those platforms. Doesn't really matter which one you bid on. Live Auctioneers is going to cost you 28% plus credit card fee. Our website's 25%, and there's no credit card fee. So you can save a good percentage by bidding directly on uniquesandantiques.com. But Live Auctioneers is where a lot of the bids come in, so you won't be alone if you are bidding through there. So the way it works is pre-bidding has already started. It started when we uploaded the auction, but people pre-bid during the auction, and the bids kind of go up slowly. And then when the day of the event happens, console opens up and a bunch of people show up and bid live. They bid live during the auction. Each item crosses the block. Lot number 1 goes up 200, 250, 300, 350, sold 300, and then item 2 opens once the bidding is kind of slowed down. So that's kind of the process. If you have any questions, we'll be happy to walk you through it. It's really easy. You can watch the auction, you can see the prices, you can participate if you want, and pick the items up at our location here in Aston, Pennsylvania. We also do curbside deliveries to New York City about a week after the last auction. So in this case, it's going to be about October 25th. We go to New York City with curbside deliveries. A lot of people like to take advantage of that. Our minimum stop charge is $125, but if you get a credenza, like this credenza right here, probably be like $180. If you get that credenza and a lamp, it might be $190. You get that credenza and 2 lamps, it'll still be $190. So you get the idea. We don't try to overcharge for shipping, and we like to get the items out as quickly as we can. And a lot of our buyers rely on it as a kind of known delivery method, and they appreciate it. We probably do like 40 or 50 stops. I don't know, we've never done 50, but we've done more than 40 in one day. All right, so it's a 4-day auction, so it's about 2,200 items. So obviously it's going to take me a while just to walk through all this stuff quickly. You have everything from pottery to good Danish furniture, to look at this amazing collection of Jason Seeley furniture. We'll come back to that later. We've done a couple TikToks and Instagram reels about them. You can check us out on TikTok at Uniques and Antiques, or search us on Instagram, follow us there. You'll see some behind the scenes in our stories. You'll see posts about when the auction is, etc. Look at this amazing collection of French pottery and porcelains. Lots of great art, which we've run out of wall space to display, but it's all listed and described on our catalog with dimensions and conditions and who the artist is if we know. Most items have 10 pictures to help illustrate the condition, because as you know, everything at the auction sold as is. So make sure you know it's in condition you think it is. We try to call out if there's any damage to something. Little nick on the leg, maybe we say little nicks if it has a break, and we know about it, we tell you, but if we miss it, it's still sold as is. So make sure you ask about items, ask specifically if the legs are not broken. Ask anything you want to know, because when you buy it at the auction, it's yours. You're bidding based on the knowledge that you have. Now come to the auction preview on the Monday before the sale, and that would be a great time to see condition. It'd be a great time to make sure the item is in the condition you think it is. You can also see scale. The video helps for scale, but a lot of times it's hard to tell that this statue or this sculpture right here is this big. Sometimes it might look like it's half the size. Look at the size of this nice Buddha. Sometimes those are only 4 inches tall. This one's about 30 inches tall. Lots of great Fornicetti. A great collection of turned wood, great collection of artisan glass from the Lamb Gallery in Philadelphia, which was open in the 90s. Lots of the auction kind of ends on day 4 with shelf lots of mid-century groupings, antiqueware and stemware and china and marble lamps, etc. You have great items all the way through. I've never even gone down this way right here. Look at this set of chairs right here. Nice pair of chairs, probably from day 4. You have some miniature furniture. You have the roly-poly chairs. You have the kind of Chesterfield chairs. All right, so let's get started, and we'll talk more about individual items, and I'll kind of walk up and down the auction in order, or as close to as order as we can get. Now, day 1 is our kind of traditional mid-century auction with a little bit of a concentration on sculpture or abstract sculpture, but we start with lot 1, a great little credenza right here with the timbre doors. Nice little free edge bench up there, some great lamps. These lamps are signed. See Jer inside the shade. Nice pottery lamps. You have the Murano egg lamp. Some very cool like showcase type items. You have the good kind of Rosenthal and porcelains by nice little stainless steel tea set. This one right here is Laszlo. Pottery, brass items, interesting art. Great chairs. Look at this nice lamp right here. It's contemporary, but it's very interesting when you see it lit up. We have a picture lit up. It's amazing. Lot number 3 is these chairs by Alvar Aalto. You have a nice Art in America by Richard N. Schwitz. Look at this amazing Samo Noguchi lamp we have here. The Ikari lamp. It's a very nice one, and it's got the, I'm gonna turn it around so you can see the label. It's got the earlier Sun and Moon Japan label in pretty good condition. There's only a couple minor issues with it, but nothing major with it. All right, moving on. So now we're getting into the collection of kind of abstract sculpture. And I'm not going to go through all the artists, but all the artists, if we know them, are listed on the item, but they're all kind of amazing. You have great little cut and welded sculptures. You have cut steel, you have cut bronze, you have molded bronze. You have very interesting kind of stylings. Look at this horse right here by Jack Boyd. In the back, you have a nice C. Jer sculpture right there, kind of the flame brass and with the marble base. Coming around here, these sculptures are ultra heavy. This is solid bronze. Very nice all the way around. Very nicely kind of figured and carved all the way around the outside. Molded. Here's another one, possibly by the same artist. I'm not sure. No, that one's Caligabos, and this is Labos. Joe Seltzer. Look at this amazing sofa in the back here by Decide. It's the non-stop sofa. Let me go around the top so you can see the condition of it. Looks very good. It's leather. It's got just the right amount of wear. It's got a little bit of scratching, but nothing major. It's got the sides, which is kind of like a felt material. Let me walk around to the back so you can see it. Now, the way these work, they're kind of amazing. They all zip together. It's lot number 202, but it's like all these sections zip together. And I think I was reading on their website, each one of these sections is like $1,500. So if you would buy from them new, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So even if it was $1,000 a section, that's $14,000 new sofa. But add another $7,000, so probably $20,000 retail on that sofa. Here's a nice, maybe more, if you can get it. Some nice Harry Bertoy in the back here. You have some nice cocktail table with a driftwood base. You have another one with like a retro 70s chrome interlocking circles base. This one, we do have a couple real Le Corbusier lounges. This one is a copy. Coming around the corner here, we're up to about lot 170. Here's an amazing set of chairs. There's 6 of these that look like this, kind of like a Asian mid-century vibe to them. But under that is an amazing rosewood table, all with the refractory arm that comes out there. Let me come back here because here's some of the nicer items from day one. You have the George Nelson cabinets right here. Look at the sled base like his George Nelson items have, with the white handles, kind of like the thin edges. This one is thin edges. We come up here, we have the Nelson thin edge jewelry cabinet. Let me pull this open right here. Look at that, amazing. And the one door over here, George Nelson. All right, Mark Creates on the wall sculptures. You have some nice travertine. You have a travertine credenza here. You have a nice little, I guess it's more like tessellated stone table. Kind of looks like travertine from a distance. Look at this great mirror, rosewood. Here's more right there. That is Sergio Bustamante, signed over there in the corner. Look at the size of this vase. This is why people watch the videos. Is because it doesn't look that big in the picture, but it's a good, 30 inches tall. Super tall vase, very nice. All right, let me come along here. All right, so we're about halfway through the first day. We're gonna have to speed it up a little bit. All right, we're about lot number 250. Into this room right here is the 300s, 350. There's some great sculpture, some nice tables. We have this place packed full. This is the dense auction. Some auctioneers have the luxury to spread the items out so you can see, around everything. We get too much merchandise to do that, and our building's not big enough. It's 11,000 square feet, but it's not big enough to fit all the merchandise we get. Chrome bar stools. More of these chrome tables back here. There's those folding chairs. All right, let me come out this side. Sometimes you come at the auction from a different angle. You see things you didn't see the first time, like lot number 293, Adrian Pearsall. You have the nice, this looks like macabre right here. Very cool top on that one. Nice. Lot 300, Danish lounge. Eames style lounger right here. We do have a real Eames chair that's in one of the later days, probably day 4, I think. This one's lot 294, and it's an Eames copy. All right, coming down here, look at the credenza down here at the bottom. Used to be a featured item, now they're everywhere. All right, CGR musical sculptures back around the corner here. Some great French kind of, seen better days, but all this French deco furniture, amazing, with the curved doors, the brass handles, the really thick construction. There's a lot of them. It's all here in the lot 1200s, which I'll tell you is not, that's day 3. So going a tiny bit out of order because of the routing. Let me get back on track. Okay, so let's assume we've gone through all day 1. Day 2 is kind of our collection of collections day. It starts on Wednesday, October 11th, and we start with lot number 600 with this amazing Kathleen Mulcahy kind of spinner. It's so huge. It's like very big. There's my hand for scale. I did you have some great cased art, and this is all like kind of contemporary art class, and we built lots on some of the items that deserve to be in lots, and a bunch of it's individual. Lot 603, look at the nice finish on this one. And all these are signed, and we've pictured the signatures. We've deciphered the signatures when we could. Otherwise, you get what you get. This is from the Lamb Gallery, which was in Center City, Philadelphia in the 1990s. These are from the estate of Lee Weinstein. So all of this was in her place in Center City. You have the Josh Simpson marbles. You have the great little like Murano fish paperweights. There's the Latticino. You have doggies and fishes. Look at these great vases down here, all very colorful, very nice sizes and everything. And then after we finish that, the first kind of 50 lots of day two, we get into this amazing collection from one of our longtime consigners. He's been acquiring this stuff over the years, and it's all of this turned wood items right here. Lot 688 is all those items on that tray right there. Lot 681 is that single burled bowl. But we have this stuff grouped in lots. You know, it's all kind of amazing. Collected it over the years. That has that signature. I'm not sure what the signature is. What is it? OS. The hats are very cool. You have the carved, you have the figural jewelry box right there by Shearer. Back here, and then we're about to lot number 700. About lot 700, we get into the Karl Albach collection. We have a collection of about 30 plus pieces of Karl Albach. He was the bronze maker from the Wiener Werkstatt area in Austria, founded in the early 1900s, who really brought mid-century design to the bronze market. He has the craftsmanship of the old world craftsman, but he changed it up, and he didn't make the traditional figures. He made kind of whimsical things like a hand and a foot and razor blades and incredible kind of modern style bronze vases. All those items are in the 700s. Once we finish the 700s, where do we go from there? I guess that would be 800. So here's where we start the 800s. 800s come around here, and it's kind of the collection of French pottery, French porcelains, French metalware. You have some great bronzes. You have some good clocks. You have some, look at that really nice one right there with the kind of the pierced center. You have silver, and mixed in with that, you also have some French furniture and a little bit of Haywood Wakefield. Coming down here, then we get into some art, and a lot of this art, I'm not going to dig through all of it, but a lot of it is curated mid-century art. You have big gloppy abstracts, you have deco sconces, you have more abstract paintings. Just as an example, here's the abstract. Then you have another one right here. These are all signed by artists. Another big orange one. And look at that one right there. All these are larger, as you can see. Lot number 900 we're up to about now. So where do we go to from 900? Oh, before I go too far from here, a little bit more glass, some nice Murano, some nice cased glass. This is in the 800s. And I guess the high in the mid 600s, so they're a little bit mixed up here. You have some good stools, some great large, look at the size of that marble kind of statue. Got a little chip right here. Super big. I mean, the thing is probably 2.5 feet long by 1.5 feet wide. Very nice Paul Cadovius wall unit right here in the mid 800s. All right, let me continue on. So where do we go after the mid 800s? These are the thousands. Let me just try to get in the proper order. All right, do we come out here? These are the 1100s. 1100s. All right, so I guess we come out here. Come right into the lobby for the higher 800. So this one's lot 981. An amazing artisan craftsman cabinet right here. It's all this chipped wood with the polychrome paint. Definitely like an 80s style. It's all chipped wood across the top, and all the way down. It's even chipped wood on the bottom. Couldn't find an artist on it, but it was very, very interesting. It's definitely, let me pull out one of these drawers. Definitely a quality made piece of craft furniture. And you got the Paul Evans in the back there, the cityscape. You have some nice fireplace screens. Everywhere you look, there's great vases and tablewares. We're up to about lot 1,000 here. Phrenology. All right, we're almost finished day 2, which ends at about 1,200. We're up to lot 1045 now. And now we have a lot of this artwork that's in the later part of day 2. There's a pair of very nice sconces right here, or I guess they're small chandeliers. These are probably Pavo Tynell. They have the union label on them and everything, and they are, one of them is missing a globe, put it that way. There's 5 globes, there's supposed to be 6 globes. All right, so lot number 1100, you have the larger format abstract art. You have the Sackelsons, you have art by, that says Russ Collins. I'm not sure who that is. That is graffiti painting, We Run This Town. This is by Tim Ray Fisher on that op art. Then you have some great vintage kind of like block prints of abstracts. That kind of outsider art. Let me spin around this way. Can't look at all the art. We're up to about lot 1100 now. And now we're about finished day 2. We get into day 3, which starts at lot 1200. And here we are. This is lot 1215. So an amazing bedroom set right here at lot 1221 with the kind of inset concave drawers. You have an amazing lot 1229, an amazing mobile right here. We have it kind of curtailed over there. Super nice one. There's a nice brutalist mirror and a couple wall plaques that go with it. Look at that nice little marble top right there with the bleached wood travertine top. All right, coming around here, we're into the 1200s now. This is day 3, which is Tuesday, October 17th. All right, so that's number 1201 right there. So that's literally the very beginning of it. So let me get back into the order a little bit. So now we are coming over here for the 1200s. There's 1295. So I guess we go down here. This is all 1200. So this is all early day 3, which is Tuesday, the 17th of October. So this is all the 1200s. More the French stuff. You have it's good bookcases. Actually, we're slightly out of order. This is the 300. So this is all day 1. But we're back into day 3 now. All the way down there, you can kind of see we have credenzas and rosewood antique, Drexel, Arnie Vader, Eames style, lounge chairs, Rob John Giving style. Look at this great kind of high back leather settee right here. Very nice, lot 1309. I'll take that off of there because I don't like to see that. Moving around this way, we're up to, like I said, lot 1300. So we'll take day 3 all the way up to lot 1800, and then 1800 starts day 4. I'll walk into the other room, which doesn't have stickers on it yet. All right, so we're still in lot 1300s. Lots of amazing mid-century items. Go all the way down here. We never went down here before, but here's items that are in the auction. Sets of chairs. These are later in day 1. Sets of chairs, sets of chairs. All right, let me come through this way. All right, once we do this one aisle here, I guess I'll walk down this one, which is a little bit skinnier than I like to. You see both sides. You have the stainless steel and the Milo style rockers and the teak nightstands. Great lamps, chandeliers. I really haven't spent much time looking at the chandeliers. There's some good chandeliers all the way through. There's a nice one right there, kind of a Parzinger style one. You continue through, and then we get into day 4, which is some amazing items over here. There's a great pottery collection. Again, I'm not going to be able to tell you what lot numbers these are, but day 4 has this amazing pottery collection in it. It has this Umanoff items, more Bennington pottery, wicker, pottery. These potteries are sold in groups. These will be sold individually down here. You have this right here. It's like that is kind of a plaster or pottery. Let me back up this way. All right, so here's one of the greatest items, collections of items that we have in this auction on day 4. In the lot 2100s, we are selling this Jason Seeley furniture. Jason Seeley made all this furniture from car bumpers, and you can kind of see, the shape of the sides right here. But it's all solid steel, and so he really welded it all together and made art with it. This is one of his sculptures. It was exhibited in the Allentown Art Museum. Here's a poster from his days of exhibiting at places. But you have a couple big lamps. You have this very low kind of table thing. This is a boardwalk cart, is what he called it, and it's literally on wheels. I'll drop in a little video here of us testing it out in the yard, and a cute little picture of Mo and Tim right there. They really like each other. And here we are, some other chairs. And this one right here is one of the coolest ones. It's a big settee. It's a little bit hard for me to get up there and show you, but the top part of it is a Buick bumper. And one of the most amazing things is if you get all the way up here and you can see it, you can see the Buick logo right there at the very top, kind of like a crest on the item right there. And that's the spot right here where the license plate would have been. And he's got all that welded together. All right, so in the Jason, it's all Jason Seeley. We have books and brochures from his exhibitions. This piece right here is one of the only ones that we could find that was signed Jason Seeley. There's the signature right there, Seeley. All right, so this is going to be in the lot 2100s on day 2, day 4, I should say, the second day of the second week. All right, so let me just walk up kind of up and down. Now here is the real Eames chairs that I was talking about. This will be in day 4. Again, not sure the exact number that it's going to be. Herman Miller Eames chair. Let me pull off this so we can see what it looks like underneath. Very nice. And the footstool is the same. So that's the Herman Miller Eames chair. You have, again, no lot numbers, but all this Pearsall items will be sold in that sale on day 4, including the sheep. You have this great table down here, which is all carved out of like freeform wood, big glass top. Kind of hard to see in this position we have it, but you also have the jack tables by Pearsall across the top and the back. Great lamps. Look at these, kind of like the Robshan chests. Italian chairs. Look at this great table right here. It's a glass top, but it's got these kind of doggies, like a metal material. They're hollow, but they're still nice. They have a great patina on them. There's nice tables. You got some lane. Back to the Jason Seeley. We walk down this way. So you get the size of it. Please peruse our catalog at uniquesandantiques.com. Please follow us on TikTok and Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you'll get a notification when the latest videos are uploaded. Check out our auction at uniquesandantiques.com. You can bid on live auctioneers. You can bid at our site. You can leave absentee bids. You can be on the phone to bid, but you have to start the item at least 300 in order to be on the phone. And lots of great items. If there's one thing I know that there's this one isn't for you, that one is. Great collections, great selection, great quantity. And we try to describe it well and picture it well on our website. All right, this has been Ken Jackson from Uniques and Antiques. And we'll see you at the auction. Bye-bye.